there is some challenges for women generally. And when you look at me as from different background, the challenge will be even more.
Itsy bitsy spider went up the spout again.
I always believe that if you have an identity and you know who you are,
Yeah.
it will make it easy to you to interact. I'm aware of who I am, and I am so comfortable in that. I believe that I did my part. I represent people on 2019. I did well. I didn't make it. I did well. I made history. I am proud of what I did, whatever the result is.
Yeah.
They need to be empowered and take the lead, not to be led. I'll tell you a very funny story. My son was studying in secondary school, and he came to me and he said, there is no anyone from different background in the teachers. There is only one I belong to. His name is.
Welcome to Northwest Podcast, produced by Kokou Officials. Each week, we sit down with entrepreneurs, artists, community leaders, changemakers, and we talk creativity, culture, and the journey of becoming. So, if you enjoy what we're doing, take just a second to subscribe to our channel. You can also support this podcast by buying us a coffee via the link below, or sponsoring an episode and proudly associating your brand with us. All the links are right below, and don't hesitate to drop us a message if you wish to be one of our guests. So now let's dive into it. Hello Thoiba, welcome to our podcast.
Hello, Kokou. Hello, thanks for the opportunity.
You're very welcome. Can you introduce yourself?
My name is Thoiba Ahmed. I am originally from Sudan. I came to Ireland 2015 with my children, 2 boys and my doctor husband. I am a social worker in Sudan. I also worked as a journalist, professional journalist, medical secretary, and many experiences in Sudan. I volunteered in Ireland in the human rights, the intercultural platform, and I work with many groups, in the town. And I could say that I am a politician as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
So,
coming from a community work background, of course. Yeah.
perfect. So, can you first take us back to the beginning? What part of your upbringing in Sudan shaped the woman that you are today?
Sudan is a mixed country, Arab and African, and it is really, has a civilization and has a very old culture and, closely knitted communities. I was grown up between my father family relatives and also my mother relatives as well. And they are very into education and high education. It is the norm in Sudan, is to get the high education. I have a very loving family. I have 3 siblings, lots of nieces and nephews. I have many aunties from my father's side, my mother's side, and I have I cannot describe enough my mom and dad. May their soul rest in peace.
Oh,
Both of them were at the same field.
yeah.
My mom was a community worker. My dad was a teacher. And I fell in love in both of those. And also my dad was very liberal and he was very educated, and he went to Europe in some part of his life, to France. And he was the closest. He was the father. He was the friend. And he encourages me. He gave me the independence, the trust,
Yeah.
the love, the everything. Even he went against some traditions, and he encourages me to be the one I am. And also my mom is a hard worker, is very active in the community, very,
Yeah.
compassionate. She's very loving. And all of that, yeah. Plus, politics in Sudan is very common. people are just breathing politics in the transport, in their social, occasions, in any. It is just very common.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what first awakened your passion for justice and advocacy?
I always believe that, the human values like justice and all of that things are instinctive or just like natural. But there is something, some stuff that emphasize it or make me aware of that. The type of the work of my dad as a teacher, my mom as a community worker. And I was in that atmosphere with them, joining, being among that kind of setting. So that makes me more aware. Plus, coming to Ireland and just navigating different cultures, different everything, makes you more aware because you have questions and you go and you read and you ask and you interact. And I stepped out of my comfort zone from the second day I arrived to Ireland. So I connected to people. I was so curious to know. I navigate and look, and so that what bring me into this. Plus, I was volunteering at the intercultural platform
Okay.
for more than 7 or 8 years.
Oh.
Yes, and then because of that, fighting for human rights, equality, discrimination, all those meanings. And I came with the education already, but I improved things because I was trying to link my education in Sudan with the education in Ireland. And I did many courses, studies, and researches. So, and then I find out that we have the right to vote in the local elections.
Yeah.
I have the right to stand or to represent others in the local elections. And I just decided to do that, from
So
a community background, community work.
So, is there any moment of your life that makes you raise your voice for people?
Yeah, I am always thinking about the vulnerable people in need, even from Sudan, the people who are marginalized in the surrounding or the immigrant in Sudan. There is lots of, waves for immigration to Sudan, from Ethiopian, Eritrea, from many countries. So I am always, in that form of volunteering or helping. And also I work with the Red Cross in Sudan to help the vulnerable. And also I went with my mom to rural areas teaching and, helping.
So, your mom influenced a lot in your life.
Definitely she is. Yeah, she did, definitely.
How has your journey in Ireland challenged your sense of identity?
Ireland is the first country I came to from Sudan. I used to go for holidays or maybe for religious visits, to Saudi Arabia, to maybe Dubai for work or all of them were just like short times or holidays or missions. But settling in Ireland was the biggest challenge for me. But I came with my own resilience, with my openness, with my, education, cultures, from the studying and from all of that. So it is different when you experience it in person as live. Yeah. So I just decided to connect, communicate, and meet and discover, study all the forms. Also, my children, connected to the children in the neighborhood. It helped. It helped. I connected very closely with the neighbors and still friends for 10 years. I can consider that, like a very strong relationship. Yeah.
What has it been like navigating politics and community life as a Sudanese woman in Donegal?
As you could tell, there is some challenges for women generally. And when you look at me as, from different background, the challenge will be even more. And also I ran as an independent woman. I didn't join any political party.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the challenge was very, very big. But my belief of the change and my belief of the importance of representation and my awareness of, the inspiration for integration, I believe in that. And I think my mission is to build peace bridges between communities, because I always believe that I am Arabic. Some groups can belong to me or feel there is some connection. I'm African as well. I am Muslim as well. And also I am Irish. So all of those gave me, my natural identity, gave me the opportunity to connect people. And I went even further from that, and I consider myself a member of many communities in the town. So, yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
What does belonging means to you?
I generally love my things, whatever it is. I love my car. I love my house. I love my people. I love my life. I loved my life when I was in Sudan. And I came with all that, belief. When I moved here, I said, this is my life. And when I like something, I belong to that, and I consider myself part of it, and it is part of me. And I work on it to make it the best I can. That is the sense of belonging. And I belong to this town and to this country.
You're known for your work in community spaces. What drives you to keep showing up for others?
I was very active when I was in Sudan. I worked at a school of 600 students from 5 to 16 years old. And I worked as a volunteer in many forms and settings in Sudan. When I came here, unfortunately, I found out that I cannot work or involve in business because my husband is a doctor.
Okay.
So because my stamp is 3, stamp 3 is the worst in my opinion. And that locked me from any opportunity to work or involve in business. But I decided not to give up, and I decided to go and study and volunteer and have the experience and integrate, and also for the future of my children, because I just decided to make this move. So I adjusted myself and just to stay active and connected.
Yeah. Can you share a story or a moment from your activism that changed that changed you deeply?
In Ireland or in Sudan?
Yeah, both. It can be Ireland or Sudan.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Yeah.
There is one big thing. While working or volunteering with the intercultural platform, there is someone who visited us from the Migrant Council.
Yeah.
And he gave us, all the informations and told us that we have the right to vote or stand for election. And that moment changed my life, because I decided to stand from the first moment. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
How do you balance cultural heritage and with public leadership in Irish context?
I always believe that if you have an identity and you know who you are, it will make it easy to you to interact or, to have relationships, to connect, to network, to help, and to receive help as well. So I'm aware of who I am, and I am so comfortable in that, and I am so proud of who I am. And that gave me the opportunity to exchange the knowledge, the culture, and the best part is the human relationship. Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna talk about political journey. What inspired you to run as an independent candidate in 2024 election? Is 2024, yeah?
2019, the 2019, the first one.
Okay.
And then
That's the first one, and the
yes,
second one was
2024.
all right,
Yeah, both of them. So the first one is I came from my community work background on equality, integration, and all that good, values. And I decided to run as an independent because I want to be free. I want to be myself. I don't want to follow any manifesto because I want to teach the people from different background, and I also want to teach in somehow, some way, the locals about the diversity in our community or in Ireland generally.
Yeah.
So from that background, and also to inspire the younger generation and to make history, and I did make history in that time because I was the first, African Muslim woman who ran in Ireland, not only in Donegal. So that might inspire others, might teach some, might, help show the beauty of the diversity and help the integration things. Yeah.
Do you think every human can do that? Can involve in politics in Ireland?
I encourage everybody to consider that. All women, as you could tell that we lack women in politics. We still, there is lots of effort done, but the improvement is very little, and unfortunately sometimes we have hiccups. So I encourage every woman from any background, and Irish women, all women, I encourage them to take that, move.
So what did the campaign teach you about politics, about people, or perseverance?
Yeah, the first experience was really difficult, but I had the courage in that time to learn as I go. And the best part of it is the interaction between people. I love canvassing, knocking doors by door, having the experience, the interaction with like personal relationship, and also the beauty of my team and how they were very diverse and how the relationship was very strong and very close, and it was real. And it's actually continued till now. The friendship is still there. So we knew the difficulties, we knew the obstacles. We went through a very difficult time, and usually campaigning for politics is the toughest. It is very tough. It's a lot of work, it's a lot of commitment, it's a lot of demands, from your surrounding. And also you will be at the spotlight, and at any time or any moment you will be asked to talk or, to show up or
like
to
what
give
we are doing now.
conversation. That was really difficult, and you can't skip.
Yeah.
No skip. Yeah.
Okay. What do you think? What is the next for you in your political journey?
My next, no more politics. Actually, I did my part. I believe that I did my part. I represent people on 2019. I did well. I didn't make it. I did well. I made history. And there is some changes. I can see the change I was looking for in the ground.
Yeah.
And then I decided to do that because the first experience was positive and I was hopeful maybe some change might happen.
Yeah.
And I have seen the growing of, people from different background. I have many connections with the locals. I know their issues. I know their problems. I have a very inclusive policy. And I think we might do better. We need a voice. We need someone to represent the community. And I decided to do that for the second
For
time.
a second time, yeah.
Yeah, but the atmosphere was not, as good as before. The barriers, the problems, the anti-immigrant things, as you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it makes it really difficult. It is there, even at the doorsteps. It is not that much, but it is there. Yeah. So I did my part, and I committed to be independent.
Yeah.
Yeah, to have my own voice.
To your own voice, yeah.
I want the people to form my policies, not the manifesto. And I'm really, I am proud of what I did, whatever the result is.
Yeah.
And that was my part. No more politics, only community.
Only community.
Only.
What would you say to others, to other migrants, women or underrepresented people who want to get involved into politics?
I encourage them, and I don't mind to give them the support they might need, the knowledge, the experience, and I will draw their attentions to the difficulties and the challenges. And also, we need to do more to our people, to know the importance of representation. What had happened, I presume that the people are not ready yet to understand, the political change they can do, or their role, or their vote count. I excuse some of them, of course, because they don't believe in their system,
In the system,
politics
yeah,
system, where they came
yeah,
from.
yeah.
And we did a lot. It is better than before, but there is a lot to be done. There is a lot more to be done, teaching and preparing people for the importance of education. I believe still our community is not ready.
Exactly.
I believe they are not ready.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we will not give up for the teaching. And yeah.
What does true representation look like beyond just having a seat and at the table?
There is a lot of missed, things in representation, because representation could be at the workplaces, at the public bodies, at the government, work, and also at the media, the radio, the TV. I could be at also the teaching. There is no much, that kind of representation. I'll tell you a very funny story. My son was studying in a secondary school.
Yeah.
And he came to me and he said, there is no anyone from different background in the teachers. There is only one I belong to. His name is Mr. Brown. Yeah, that is example how little representation we have in this town or this county. Yeah. So representation in many forms. If you can see yourself represented somewhere, even I can see some improvement in the shops and retail, and I can see differences in some forms. It's not bad, but this is, I believe, the result of 8 years work from our side, maybe others as well. There is some improvement. We need it to be more.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also we have actually life example of representation. Yeah, which had happened with the Ukrainian once they arrived, and we were some part of the people who give them the support and the welcome and all of that. I just want to give it as an example. When there is a will, there is a political will or the social will for inclusion, it could happen.
Yeah.
Even as simple as writing your language as welcome, or saying hello, or celebrating your maybe uh, any national things for
Yeah.
different from. It makes sense. It makes people feel included.
Yeah. Yeah. In your opinion, what are some of the most urgent issues facing migrant communities in Donegal today, or in Ireland in general?
There is many barriers that face the people who came to Donegal. The biggest issue is the language barrier, which is interpretation is really needed, or in translation really needed. And also, I wish if people make some kind of induction once people arrive to Ireland, because there is many people are not aware of the laws, legislations, maybe the family relationship or child protection, all of that. I wish if they have induction, the
Yeah.
introduction, telling them about what does it look like, because people came from different backgrounds, different countries, different setting, different everything. So it will make sense if they can let them know that. And also there is some difficulties to access the services. It is not really obvious or simple, or someone will guide you to access the services. There is problems accessing the services.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what gives you hope for the next generation of women and leaders of color in Ireland?
I think there is lots of work to be done,
Yeah.
and it should come from inside the community themselves. They
Yeah.
need to be empowered and take the lead, not to be led only. They could be guided,
Yeah, they
and
could
then
guide also.
they need the guidance at the
Yeah, yeah,
beginning,
yeah.
but they can lead
They can lead also,
themselves
yeah.
later on, if they have the tools. If really they want to be empowered and have the tools to take the action themselves, and if they have the space and specifically the place. There is problem of having real place in Letterkenny, in my opinion. You see, very challenging. The biggest challenge is to find a place.
A place.
Yeah.
Looking back, what has been your biggest lesson of transformation in recent years?
When you struggle, that will give you the strength, and that is a teaching in a tough way. And the dynamic things are not like, things will change. They are not static, they are dynamic.
Yeah.
And that will give you the learning you want.
Yeah.
I will just tell the truth that I learned from the inclusion, human rights, equality, and I worked for that for a long time. But unfortunately, the world is going backward now, and the challenge is massive, is big.
It's massive, yeah.
And it needs collective effort.
Yeah.
Yeah, as you can see that it is not only Ireland, but we will not give up. We will take, that and go forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If your story could inspire one young person listening today, what would you want them to take away?
I want them to stay united, and I want them to step out of their comfort zone, and I want them to interact, to teach and have the learning as well. And I want them definitely be very proud of their identity, and they can bring that things, the positive things, and make Ireland colorful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. So we are at the second session of our podcast, which I called a quick fire round. Okay, I'll give you two propositions, and then you choose the one that you prefer.
Yeah,
Okay?
definitely.
So
Yeah.
for this one, you look straight
Sure.
in the camera.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Definitely.
Can we
yeah.
go now?
Yeah.
2, 1, go. Okay. Passion or power?
Passion.
Sudanese tea or Irish breakfast?
Both of them.
You need to choose one.
Sudanese tea.
Okay, why?
Because I cannot start my day without Sudanese tea.
Right.
I can't function without it.
Okay. Local politics or grassroots action?
Grassroots action.
Speaking or listening?
Speaking.
Community hall or town hall?
Community hall.
Quiet strength or loud courage?
Loud courage.
Loud courage. Thank you very much, Thoiba Ahmed. We are at the end of our podcast. Do you have any last thing that you would like to leave us with?
Yeah, I want to send this message to everybody for unity and love, for acceptance, not tolerance, for being together. We are in everything here together. And together we can do everything, you see. Love and unity.
Thank you very much.